You know how if you put the north poles of two magnets together, they repel away? Pretty cool trick, but not what you need a magnet for, right? But what if I told you that if adjusted just right, you can actually hover one magnet on top of the other? You can even have the magnet levitate in the air if you move them carefully. And this levitation has got quite a few people interested. With a big enough magnet and a suitably sized object, it's possible that magnets can make things fly from one place to another. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's not as simple as piling up a ton of fridge magnets though. It needs to be one big powerful magnet with a flat surface. This is to make sure that there will be no bumps that will ruin the flying. The flying object itself must also be big enough so that it won't shoot off into space, and close enough to the magnet's surface for the force to take effect. With enough force, you can push the object around while it's suspended in mid-air, and it's possible that the pushing and pulling of the magnet will keep it going. This really gets the imagination going as we wonder if this is the future of transportation.
This is merely superconductor electromagnetism. Surely you've heard of it. It levitates bullet trains from Tokyo to Osaka.
Hang on, Bison. What's that?
Here comes a new challenger.
Well, it turns out we already have a magnet-powered transport. This is the Magnetic Levitation Train, or maglev for short. This train uses the repelling ability of magnets to push itself to super high speeds and get you to the next city before you finish your sandwich. Working models are being developed right now, the most well-known being the Chuo Shinkansen in Japan that will run from Tokyo to Osaka. For the train to work, it includes retractable wheels to start and stop at stations. The magnetic track is also a complex device that uses electricity to constantly change its magnetic pole, so that the poles on the train and the track is always the same, which pushes it forward. But in order to keep moving, the pole switching has got to be really quick to match the Shinkansen, like the speed of an average auctioneer. The train must also be sufficiently powered and the temperature of the tracks carefully maintained, two factors that can affect the magnets and cause a complete stop. And you don't want to get caught in that. With all this maintenance talk, you might have already guessed what's stopping more maglev trains from being made.
We've got to have money.
The cost of the special equipment, as well as preparations to the surrounding environment for the giant magnet machine barreling through, is no joke. The cost of the Chuo Shinkansen comes to about $13.7 billion. Think of all the Starbucks you can get with that dough. Additionally, you know how when you ride a bicycle downhill you only pick up speed after a short while? The same goes for magnet travel, as the distance of the route can affect how fast the transport goes. There's a similar maglev train in Shanghai traveling from the international airport to the city center in 8 minutes. Some have suggested that because the trip time is so short, the train cannot reach its actual top speed. So it's kind of a waste to have a train that can potentially reach groundbreakingly high speeds, and then it just doesn't. These two, among other factors, is the reason why you don't see this creative technology being used at all. Riding on a giant magnet is cool, but more innovations in technology and city planning are needed for this method to be more widespread. This is where the aspiring engineers and scientists come in. So if you're looking to change the transportation game, maybe give the whole magnet travel thing a try. You just might be the person to change everything. But there's one train that's now boarding, and that's the NSTEM hype train. So subscribe to our YouTube channel for more scientific innovations. And hopefully we won't need a giant magnet to pull you in. Not that I have one lying around. Okay, bye.